Otsu, who, by the way, this whole time that she's been in and out, they've never actually like gotten together as whatever mates or as permanent partners, right? It's always just been this kind of thing.
Very Japanese.
Yeah. Is that very Japanese?
Yeah, I would say so. Just this very what we would consider sort of awkward tension that never has resolution.
Right. Well, then that's exactly what this is. Yeah. And that's exactly where they've been for 962 pages of a book, right? Awkward tension for 962 pages. And God bless her, she's still like saying, "Hey, I'm here for you," even though he told her, "I love my sword and not you."
Well, now to be fair, he said, "I love my sword more than I love you."
No, he said, "I don't dislike you."
Which in Musashi speak is like, I will love you until my dying day.
Yeah, true. So she is going to say goodbye to him because there's, this is a match where someone is going to die, and it's, I guess I'm looking at it's a little bit the older guy that is been out of practice against the young stud that's in the game fully. So it seems like people are thinking there's a good chance he's going to die. So he's having that final conversation with her. "Otsu, please forgive me. I may seem harmless, but I'm not where you're concerned. I know that. Do you? Truly?" "Yes, but I beg you, say one word for me. Just one word. Tell me that I'm your wife. It would spoil it if I told you what you know already." But she was sobbing with her whole body. But with a burst of strength, she seized his hand and cried, "Say it. Say I'm your wife throughout this life." He nodded, slowly, silently. Then, one by one, he pulled her delicate fingers from his arm and stood erect. A samurai's wife must not weep and go to pieces when he goes off to war. Laugh for me, Otsu. Send me away with a smile. This may be your husband's last departure. Both knew the time had come. For a brief moment, he looked at her and smiled. Then he said, "Until then." Yes, until then. She wanted to return his smile, but only managed to hold back the tears. Farewell. He turned and walked with firm strides towards the water's edge. A parting word rose to her throat, but refused to be uttered. The tears welled up irrepressibly. She could no longer see him. The strong, salty wind ruffled Musashi's sideburns. His kimono flapped briskly. "Sasuke, bring the boat a little closer." Though he had been waiting for over 2 hours and knew Musashi was on the beach, Sasuke had carefully kept his eyes averted. Now he looked at Musashi and said, "Right away, sir." With a few strong, rapid movements, he pulled the boat in. When it touched the shore, Musashi jumped lightly into the prow, and they moved out to sea. "Otsu, stop!" The shout was Jotaro's, another guy that's there on the scene. Otsu was running straight toward the water. He raced after her. Startled, Gonosuke and Osugi joined the chase. "Otsu, stop! What are you doing? Don't be foolish!" Reaching her simultaneously, they threw her arms around her and held her back. No, she protested, shaking her head slowly. "You don't understand." What are you trying to do?" "Let me sit down by myself." Her voice was calm. When they released her, and she walked with dignity to a spot a few yards away where she knelt on the sand, seemingly exhausted. But she had found her strength. She straightened her collar, smoothed her hair, and bowed her head towards Musashi's little craft. "Go without regrets," she said. That's how you do it right there.